Hello, Yogi Petch here in front of some art by my incredible cousin Amelia Layton up in the Pacific Northwest. Here to talk to you today really quickly about cleaning out your face so you can breathe better. Can't expound the benefits of breathing to people who are all clogged up. I personally had an experience with that. I knew it was kind of a problem, but it took me a while to admit that I basically wasn't breathing through my right nostril for a really long time. I don't know if I had a stroke or something or what, but it was causing a lot of problems up and down my right side. And I don't mean little things like my right hand was getting weak, my right leg was getting weak, my walking stride was out of balance, my right leg, you could tell that there was blood flow, but maybe not oxygen, a lack of nutrients, something going on all up and down my right side. If you believe in this, some people might even think that affected some of the emotions that you feel with this side of your body based on the organs that are there and the glands, the hormones that are created not being able to travel freely. Whatever was the case, I knew that I had to breathe more efficiently, and that would take care of the issue. When you can't breathe efficiently, though, it can be hard to get to that point. I tried a lot of things like huffing and puffing, closing and opening nostrils. It still felt like there was a block up inside my face that clearing the nostril couldn't help. I learned about neti pot originally in yoga school in my 200 hour. It looked disgusting to me and I didn't try it. So I completely understand if this is your first time, or if you're asking yourself, am I really going to watch this right now? I totally understand. Stick with me though. Here it comes. First off, boil the water. Brain-eating amoebas can get into your brain through your nasal and sinus passages. If you boil the water, it kills them all. Now, this was tap water from a great tap water source, yada, yada, yada. It still can be in the pipes, I guess. I'm not quite sure how it works. I'm not doing this with Florida swamp water or anything. Nonetheless, everyone says to boil the water. It's very important. There's a slight possibility you could get some sort of problem. Also, you can use distilled water in the jug from the grocery store. Distilled means it's steamed, the steamed is caught, there's no amoebas, they're able to live and travel in that process. Okay, so we have our little neti pot, brain-eating amoebas. Same thing, you want something enameled, I believe, I'm not sure about that, but something that the water won't get absorbed into very easily, where it can sit between uses, developing strains of bacteria through the hydration. You also need special salt. I don't know if it's actually special salt. Definitely has no iodine in it, no anti-caking agents to clog up your face. I think it's just sea salt, USP grade, which sodium chloride, I'm sure that's probably some sort of medical term for saying it's sterilized. Universal sterilization protocol, probably. All right, so we can all learn together. Mix a 1/4 teaspoon into your pot. That should be enough for one side. It's way more than enough for me, so I split it into two. Don't hate. All right. Now the fun part. This is going to clog into one of your noses to a point where it can't drain out that side. As you tip it, the wire is going to want to come out over the top, especially when it's full, so be careful of that. But as you tip it, if it works the way it should, the wire will travel in with nowhere to go, and it will go down into your sinus and then redeposit itself out. Now, we're pouring into our face. Turn to the side. It's a vessel kind of shaped like that. The water comes in, comes around, gets swirls and swirls. And then if we want to go out, we probably don't want to crank it back out that way because nothing in nature is designed for that to happen. So what we're looking at doing is having the water come back out naturally, like a little whirlpool, 4-dimensional object. Akam, first step. This is one of them. All right, Akam means one in Sanskrit. I like to take a deep breath first, open my mouth a little, lock your throat, lock the back of your mouth. That'll keep the boogers from pouring down in somewhat. Tilt your head. Yeah. It looks disgusting. It looks painful. It's hot. Hold it there. Of course, make sure the water coming out of the teapot's not too hot. I had a friend once who was sniffing lighter fluid, and as he started to pass out, it clicked. And boom! All these flames shot out. It gave him a little burnt mustache for a little while. He doesn't do that sort of thing anymore. He's a proud dad. All right. Not much in terms of COVID. You might have a different issue because it might be your first time doing this. I do this daily so that the buildup doesn't occur very much. I also am able to avoid a lot of head colds, sinus infections, throat infections, because that incubation area for the colds can't start dripping down into the stomach and spreading out and making you sick. Inhale, I know that's not very accurate. Up the nose, other side, tilt it out. It really doesn't hurt. You can see it. You can have a conversation while doing it. It is great if you have plugged ears. It will eventually help with that situation. Improve your hearing, improve your smell, improve your tasting, reduce infections. Looks a little disgusting, but we don't have to tell anybody about it. Definitely not do that in public unless it's some sort of like event for that. All right. When you tilt the head back, you can taste the salt water. It's like taken in a wave at the beach. It's refreshing. You can feel the inflammation reducing from the hydration and the sodium being absorbed. Give it a try. Let me know if you need some help. Good to see you. Hope you have a wonderful day or night, morning, brunch, dinner, lunar, lunch, dinner. All right, see you later.